Roll, brother.
That's a good point. I also just realized I've been welcome to This Is October where we just raw talk, no edit, no intro, no outro, just in it.
And no video feed of this anywhere. But if you hear anything, let your mind wander.
So I found out I've been packing pre-rolls wrong.
Pardon? They're
So
pre-rolled.
oh sorry, cones.
Okay, okay.
Because like I watched a couple of YouTube shorts. I was like, you need to be tight at the base and then loosen up as you go. And I was always like kind of wondering why mine went out halfway. And it was just like I didn't have enough space at the front of it for it to like breathe and like get to the bottom. But you need the bottom to be packed tight for obvious reasons. So
Most definitely.
I watched like four YouTube shorts that were like, "You're an idiot."
You're a fuck. Come on now.
But fun week, interesting month.
I think overall October was good for me. Um, Looking back on it, I had a bunch of good matches. Um, that's just Van Landen.
How many matches did you have?
Good question. I think three, but it might
Okay.
be four. It might be four. Um, I couldn't tell you who I wrestled without having to really think of it though, right now. I know the most recent one was Clash Kincaid where I defended my belt and I'm still the total hybrid champion. So that fucking rules. Um, Beyond that though, life's been good. The weather has been good. And also the sky has been blue a lot lately. It hasn't been a rainy autumn.
Dude,
But
the amount of times I wanted to put on my Instagram story just a photo of the sky with the Simpsons theme song. Because, like, that's
there's
all I kept seeing while I was driving at work.
there's a lot to love about a blue sky and just the surroundings of autumn. Obviously, I appreciate the seasons and the landscapes of things. Maybe it's just in my nature right now, but especially when the leaves are changing and things like that. Like, there's just so much to enjoy. We're in a cozy season,
Yeah.
and as we just prep for the fucking glitz and the glam of Xmas and the build up and the hype that leads up to that, slash New Year's, of course, like the tail end of the year for me in the past has always been a seasonal depressional, like, what the fuck am I doing type of thing. But this year, and maybe it's just because I'm getting older, or maybe it's just because I'm relaxing a bit, or maybe it's because I'm feeling a little bit more stable. But this year overall, as we drift into like the time of the year that I'm notorious for fucking getting all bitchy and whiny at, I'm not. And I think my attitude and my perspective on a lot of things has changed, and for the better, clearly, as life's just gonna keep on lifing on, and I'm on board for it.
No, I totally understand that. Like, I'm in like it's funny of like I don't think I'm going to have active seasonal depression this year because I'm like putting in procedures of planning forward. There's like I'm getting anxiety, but I'm not getting depressed. Like I'm missing out on something. The anxiety is the stage fright before the show that is next year for me. So like you being happy about how much you did with wrestling this month. This was like the first month I came to terms with actively not being active and just focusing on Brendan Caulfield's job and Pro Wrestling Ontario specifically, but also like from us recording, and this is getting posted on Friday. So tomorrow I'm at Sharp Wrestling, and like I kind of know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just showing up and we'll figure it out and I'm not stressed about it because I'm more focused on we're recording this Wednesday night. I got a double tomorrow, I got a double Friday, and then I'm gonna have a morning shift Saturday, come home, take a nap, drive downtown Toronto, fucking wrestle, maybe party that night, still not sure. And then Sunday, I need to do my laundry at the next 30 hours at that point, but I'm also meeting up with my friend for brunch on Sunday. So that would be good. But saying the uh in a good mindset space, I had like a mini panic attack the other day
Hmm.
because there's been these moments recently that like I'll have the opportunity to like specifically the only real addiction I have, like I don't use as many drugs as I allude to using. That doesn't mean I haven't used it. I'm just not using it as frequently as the say perhaps to drugs, Holden Albright, Brendan Caulfield. But there would be times that my real addiction's fast food, and there's different things that came along why. So like I will see I have X amount of money in my bank account and like I would use it to get fast food even though I'm not hungry. So what I started doing was taking cash out. Cause like it's all the mobile apps that are making it easy to fucking order while I'm driving, go to the drive-thru, here's my code. So I'm like if I take cash out, I don't want to interact with the person, tell them my order, get you. I just really don't want nickels and dimes in my fucking cup holder, to be
Nickels
honest.
and dimes do suck, man.
Quarters, loonies, toonies, sweet. Fucking nickels and dimes? Shit. Um, but like, so I had this thing the other day when I went to go grocery shopping, buy some stuff for like my dogs and my cat, and I was just like, what happens is I have the thought of I could fuck this up. I could just not do it. I could whatever. And then like what's been happening recently though is choosing not to do that, of even like finding the little traps of if I didn't get eggnog, yeah, I got it today. If I didn't get eggnog today, I could justify it in 2 weeks. And if in 2 weeks I haven't had fast food in 2 weeks, I've cooked my own food, getting the eggnog would be the justification for two for $10 sandwiches at Burger King or getting the Leaves Matzo Burger fries for $5 at A&W. Like that would be my, well, I already fucked up today and then dot 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 dot. Because I can tell you for sure, I'm almost done this eggnog. I feel like I could just finish it, but I'm starting to feel it fucking starting to hang low near my asshole.
Brutal, brutal, brutal. That's a leader too, eh?
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Fuck. No, I mean, I hear you. I hear you. They do make it easy, and they do be giving you reasons to fucking go shop. The maps are dangerous fucking tools. Monopoly worked on me that episode because I'm
Yep.
just like, let me just go get a coffee from them now randomly. I had two
Shout out
McDonald's
Brad.
coffees. I went
Brad
from
commented
zero. It's weird. I went from zero to two
that.
in a short period of time. So they know what they're fucking doing.
See, I'm like, we were gonna do something, and like full disclosure, because these are like the real fans and supporters. You made a comment of like, well, we don't need to do that because like we still have like a small audience, and like you're new. I would say you're new to content creation of like
Hmm.
producing some sort of show or regularity because being a pro wrestler is totally different. You're promoting a show, you're performing live. That
Definitely.
I any audience is a good audience, and like if you don't, and it's one of those things of what you do to be that 1 in 100, you have to do what 99 don't, or like you need to work hard when no one's looking kind of situation. And there was just some stuff where I was like, okay, so if I'm getting a new apartment next year, I could probably reach out to some like mattress in a box companies or furniture companies and go, hey, can we get like a sponsorship or whatever? And like, it's like, yeah, we can do that and like hopefully it happens. But like the fact that you just joked about the McDonald's topic did influence you to get McDonald's coffee, of like, that is how anyone listening to this, I do not want lack of intelligent fans. I want dumb fans, but I don't want idiots. I'm dumb. Dumb's okay. Idiots are the ones that start getting hateful. So, like, I want you to be aware you are being accidentally influenced and manipulated into things. Me and Van Landen do not have that intent. We are focused, like, even for me, like, a weird sponsorship thing. Like, if we ever do affiliate stuff on the website, because I actually used to do that fucking half a decade ago. Like, here's ThinkGeek, here's Amazon, here's Indigo. All of those places are places I would and have ordered from. So I would want to do, let's buy a product from there and then also give away a $20 gift card for the month of like, we get the affiliate fee, but we are also using that because we use it.
Hmm. I know nothing about that shit. Like nothing really. So you're gonna have to do a lot of explaining once we get to that point, but
Coming soon. Oh, well, that's the other thing I teased, I think, in the raw or the intro of like, because we are on Spotify's creators app that used to be Anchor, there isn't as much, there's a lot of freedom and it is free, but it's not really like I don't know what happens if this does become a popular show. So I'd rather prepare and go to like a Lipson or a Podbean where yeah, I'd be paying $5 or $6 a month or maybe like 120 for the year. But like we have control of that RSS. Spotify can't just go copyrighted content, this or that, or we're censoring this word, and it's like, what the fuck? Know what I mean?
oh yeah, sort of the algorithm influence that it has on stuff.
Yeah, because they are hosting it. It is their platform. And like if anyone listening to this goes look for This Is Brendan, I didn't take those episodes down on purpose, and they are all available in the archives on my Patreon. I don't know if those are free though. They will be when I relaunch it next year. But like all of those episodes, like my theme song was a copyrighted theme song, obviously. I played people's favorite songs at the end of the episode. So like what Spotify's creator thing did 6 months ago was here's all these episodes that are copyrighted. And like you could even say I have fair use where there is a way I could argue that, but it's a lie. I'm not using it to in that regard. But now because I got dinged with a couple episodes a couple weeks ago and it was we've already removed these episodes. Like as long as you agree, you acknowledge this email, we've already removed it. Whereas before I was able to put those episodes in the draft, so if I did have them, I could download them. But luckily I already had it in other places.
Yeah, no, it's a scary thought, but I that's the importance of keeping fucking tabs on your inventory, right? Whether it's fucking your content, your fucking where your stuff's being shared online, all that stuff's important.
Well, that's even the hard stuff of like that's why my biggest advice to anyone that wants to do anything, YouTube, podcast, wrestling, whatever, is just do it. Don't expect anything from it. Just do, especially my little cheat code that most people don't listen to is do what you love. If you want to review wrestling, if there's 10 reviewing WWE or AEW shows, review old AEW and WWE. Like Deadlock Pro does that great. But like if you and I always preach this off the rooftop, go back to what you love. Whenever I start getting bitter about wrestling, I just watch Attitude Era hype packages, Stone Cold promos or matches. Like they're not deleting those memories. Like yeah, even though this isn't what you want at the moment, doesn't mean what you want isn't out there.
That's a good point, and great shout outs to all those as well, because that's a great point. Deadlock does a great job on that, but yeah, no, I mean, Albright uh is the reason why any of this even started for me in terms of doing any forms of content. Otherwise, I was just a wrestler at a wrestling show, nothing else. Instagram post here and there. But now more than ever. I think I've like realized how enjoyable something like this can be, no matter the scale of the operation.
Hmm.
We did this on Twitch live and all that stuff. Super bare bones. We turned it into something. The other the podcasts in the morning part one was all just audio, but it was the groundwork to get us to what this now is, which is again a whole nother operation. And yeah, seeing the numbers and seeing the views and things like that. Once I finally did, because for a while I didn't see them, but now I finally saw them. I'm like, holy fuck, this actually has some reach to it. This actually is like going places. And I'm just like, and here I am thinking like we got fucking three people listening to it. Not even the people that I'm asking to listen to it are, but no, like it's pretty crazy how this has grown. And in a world where Van and Holden exit the ring and just continue to hold microphones, that's a fucking awesome sounding world. And I can't wait to make that a reality because that's how you just have to do things. To Albright's point, you just do it and make it your reality. There's a quote I love. It says, make your own luck. And I live by that a lot of the
This
time.
this is a cool thing I was kind of monitoring today. So I think also like what's made this season better is we didn't give up when we failed.
Yes.
We either most of the time, so if it's like 2 to 1 of like 66% of the time when we stumbled, we turned it into an experiment. And then that one time that we stumbled, we just let it be and moved on. Like we didn't,
Didn't acknowledge it, didn't fucking simmer on
well,
it,
we acknowledge it. We just didn't dwell and sit on it.
didn't sit on it. Yeah, like when we missed weeks in the previous era of this, we sat on it and it weighed heavy on us. When we missed guest stuff, all those
I
times that
just
was
realized
promised.
I'm not feeling guilty about all the content because since February is when I can trace this year of the podcasts that I wanted to produce and the people I wanted to work with to how many times since June I'm like, I want to release Rex Express. I want to release This Is Blanks. I want to release the interviews we did because like I felt
Hmm.
bad for people giving us their time and more people should get to enjoy those things. I just realized like this is what I was talking about October for me of slowing down with wrestling and focusing on this much. And it's like, oh yeah, like I beat myself up for weeks and now I'm over it and I'm busy. That's like I know like that's also what I mean about like my anxiety right now is
Hmm.
I have these moments of anxiety because I'm putting a lot of stuff. I'm balancing my checkbook when it comes to stuff. So it's like for my birthday weekend, I'm not sure what the plans are, but I know I'm in PWO on Saturday. I'm doing something the next 2 days of going to get a hotel or like an Airbnb. I'm gonna probably do acid, but definitely do shrooms and like I'm vision boarding because I'm starting a new tradition. Like I hope that if anyone just like fucking power blast through my content of 2025, they see how many plans I'm making for the future and like traditions and such like that. That like, yeah, I'm gonna create a vision board. My new strategy is gonna be my birthday's November 23rd. Go away for a little retreat. Maybe I have people, maybe it's by myself. And then that sets up my next year, and I use December as like what I did with the fast food and the eggnog. What do I want? What do I need? What is unrealistic on like a goal? And then what's realistic? And then, okay, this is now where I'm at with things so that by the time January comes, I've already started those habits or at least tasted it. That's now, okay, go here. What's the topic for this month? What am I focused on? Blah, 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 blah.
I got you. And you're the man that yearns. And this year there's been yearning for the future. And I think what's going to be most exciting is follow-up content by the wrap up of 2026. Imagine if by the end of 2026 we're locked in enough to be able to do a fucking like year-end recap and shit like that. But and just to see where everything is. And maybe even 2027 because sometimes shit takes time.
Well, I will say our quote unquote content fiscal year for next year will be March to February because we'll have the venue space. I'll be
Oh
able to
yeah.
create more of the content I want to create. And like I know wherever I'm moving, I'm planned to be there for 12 months. And then it's the because that's the other thing that's it's not in the back of my mind. It's popped up every now and then, and it's good to think of what could happen in those 12 months, March to February. I could either there's three options. I could be more successful, I can be over my head and overwhelmed and like stretched, or I could be in that pocket that, oh, if this was last year, instead of, if I'm, this is where it is. I'm able to quit my job and focus on full content. That's A plus. I'm balancing it all well and I have the opportunity to focus on content. That's the B. I need to downsize and focus my energy as a C. And A, B, or C are okay options.
I can agree with that. I like the sounds of that.
I also have the benefit right now of I'm so busy and I know I'm gonna be leaving the GTA hopefully that I'm not pursuing fucking dating apps and shit, and I really think that's helping my fucking brain.
That's definitely helping your fucking brain.
Do you have like, because you did mention you were in good spirits and that's just wrestling. So how's the life half of the Venn diagram?
It's been good too. It's been good. Seeing friends, seeing family. There was Thanksgiving this month.
Oh yeah.
I had a big barbecue with my grandparents. Um, so yeah, and all this ties back to the good weather. So overall, it's been pretty uplifting.
Hell yeah.
And that's the only thing that I'm slow burning on is transforming uh my current setup for the V&H in the morning show that you guys always watch. I'm gonna try to lock it in and just do some reorganizing and moving around, but that's always been a slow burn of mine. So if there is one gripe of something that I wish I've snapped to a little quicker, it's been
What
that.
grinded your gears?
Exactly. It's been that, but otherwise, October was a fucking solid month. A lot more solid than August part one, that's for sure.
I like that that's our benchmark for 45%.
Exactly.
I almost, if I had more time, I would have set up some action figures on the wall and possibly like a shelf with Funkos when I dressed as you.
Now that's going overboard.
No, but like, there's not, we're fucking pro wrestlers. There's nothing wrong with going too much. The only thing, like I always said when I was coaching, I don't know what's good wrestling. I don't know what's bad wrestling. And maybe that's why I shouldn't have coached. But I don't know what's good wrestling. I don't know what's bad wrestling. I know that wrestling, that quiet wrestling just fucking sucks.
Quiet wrestling does suck. Pandemic quiet wrestling sucks.
Um, are you looking forward to things in November, December? Like I got my shit after January that I'm like focused on that's keeping me in good spirits. Is there anything on your end like that that you kind of picture why it's going to distract you from seasonal depression. Maybe it is the future. Like we've talked off mic, doesn't need to be said on air. But what's it called? Like the future plans of Van. Like there was a time, I don't remember if it was the beginning of this year or last year, where your calendar wasn't confirmed yet for the future, like past a few months, and you were starting to think you were gonna quit.
Yeah, well, hopefully people still want me. Otherwise, if nobody wants me, I would quit. I would recognize my place and leave. Um,
But Van Landen, for the record, anyone concerned, Van Landen does have dates in 2026.
that is true.
Van and Holden are on the same shows booked for 2026. I'll go that far to say.
Yeah. So, will we be teaming? Will we be against each other? Fucking, you're gonna have to stay tuned for that.
But we will 100% be in parking lots together.
Most definitely. And and yeah, honestly, and this is a scary one. This is October, but the thought of the I think I said it at the beginning of this, but the thought of being just Van Landen out of the ring doesn't scare me as much as
Aw.
doesn't scare me as much as when say 5 years ago when all I was doing was chasing the ring. So
Well, even like this kind of, I will take credit for,
6 years ago.
I will take credit for some of the, like, even you, the ritual of putting your gear on to become Van Landen was a real thing. When we did our fucking shit and we did a couple of the just in-ring street clothes segments, you didn't even know why you were off, and I just pitched him like maybe it's because you're not in Van Landing gear that you are not. You don't realize like those squats and those push-ups aren't to warm you up. It's to get some energy going and to also look a little more jacked.
Hmm. Yeah, no. Um, Definitely there's rituals with it. It's so crazy. How like how you just evolve into confidence and how you evolve into routine and uh shout out all my baseball people like superstitions like if you have certain things that you got to do a certain way one boot before the other um put your pants
Before I
on at the same
forget,
time.
I am
What are
gonna
you
cut
gonna
you off a
say?
little bit. Before I
What are you
forget,
gonna say?
of you reminded me about something, and I didn't know where I was gonna say it, but like we do need to have a conversation on this is October of how jokingly superstitious you are about mentioning teams on the podcast. Of like Van and Hook
Right.
in the Morning Part One was the Leafs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Leafs are their own superstition because they're fucking awful. Shout out Mitch the bitch Marner. See you in Vegas, pal.
God damn.
Um, yeah, I
You
know,
brother shooting.
I know, but he could have scored us more when he was with us, especially against Florida. The only team that we stood a chance against. Yeah, no. There's no superstition on us talking about sports teams, and the Jays are gonna fucking win.
How how cool is this season though? Of like it's legitimately competitive.
It's nuts.
Like
It's
this
fucking
series, sorry.
nuts.
We're
It's
recording
fucking
this on
nuts.
Wednesday. Is there a game tonight?
Yes,
Is it in Toronto or LA?
LA, Toronto is
Possibly the final two
Friday.
games.
Toronto's Friday and Saturday.
So two in Toronto, three in LA, final two in Toronto.
Yes.
Okay, I was confused.
It's seven.
It's best of four. Like you
No,
need to
it's
get
best
it's
of seven, first
sure.
to four.
That's what I tried to say.
Yeah.
First to four. Okay, I kept thinking because best of five, I kept thinking, and I know it's
Three
best,
wins it. Yeah.
but like five was in my mind, so I couldn't understand how
For
five
no reason,
to
the earlier
seven.
brackets are out of five. So you could be thinking that.
But like it, that's what put the five in my mind of like even then the best of seven, you needed to win five, and I was trying to do the math of like. At what point is it we don't need this game because and it's four. I forgot about the number four.
Imagine
So
if it was football, one game rules at all, just fucking one and done. That's it.
I'm okay with that. I'm
I'm
broken autistic brain. I'm a big fan of single elimination tournaments. Shout out
it's
King of the Ring, North American laziness. Of course the fucking Asian company does the math one.
shout out Mr. Ass, King of the Ring 99.
I tried to bring it up earlier, and I think like this is how validating, and it's the last thing before I talk about the November giveaway. Um the November contest and anything else you want to talk about. Which, by the way, I'm looking at the thumbnail. Are we gonna update it for fall soon? Because this was your summer
It's
edition, right?
I know, but it's orange and purple. It's still pretty fall, so
Yeah, that's
there's gonna be a holiday one post Remembrance Day.
okay. Because it was when spring, the first day of spring, I was like, oh, we need a new one. But then when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks like autumn.
Yeah, no, it's super autumn. I'm happy that it can fucking overlap because I love uh I've wanted to do a gear set forever that's orange and purple, but like black, orange and purple. I think it would be like the VL would be the V would be orange with purple highlights, purple belts, purple knee pads, maybe with the orange VLs on it, but I've never done it because I'm a lazy fuck who designs other people's gear but not his own. Robbie
So,
Hollywood, Jurgen, I'm looking at you guys.
which by the way, shout out Jurgen for the PWO Iron Cup.
I know. I hope he fucking wins it all. And that's me saying that. I
So I'll go into the analytics a little bit. So I kind of experimented with today's episode
was wondering what you did with it.
well, do you know what I did different?
The trial reel?
No, so we always upload a trial reel and the regular reel,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no, because I just talked about not being dumb. Like I talked about not being smart, but not being an idiot. So there's no hashtag you can put on that. Like we do Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, you can do Simpsons and Treehouse of Horror. We do Blue Jays,
Oh,
Toronto
yeah.
Blue Jays.
You're thinking hashtags hard. Try coming up with the fucking thumbnail.
But like, so our normal trial reels get to about 150 to 190, and these are non-followers. The trial reel pushes it to people that don't engage with it.
That's cool.
The actual reel, so our normal reels, given a few days, 500 is about our base level, but we do like 580 to 640 is like two for every five reels we post. But everything reaches at least 500 unless we go over 3 minutes.
Okay.
For
Sick.
the for the trial reel of today only, 127 versus our regular 150 to 180.
Solid.
And then for the regular reel, and this is while it's still the day, it's not even been up for 12 hours. It's at 390 for our normal 500.
W. Let's go.
So
Let's
like those
go.
little validators of like, and I want people, and I always do podcasts like this, where it's I'm telling you what I do, but also what I measure it for. Because if you're comparing yourself with like a Mr. Beast or a Kai Cenat, they didn't start as Mr. Beast or Kai Cenat.
Exactly. Or speed.
So like having those as your I don't make it unless it's that, I'll throw in a little shade here. It's yeah, if you watch WWE Unreal and everyone's telling CM Punk, "Oh, I'm so happy that you get to live out this moment." There's a difference between Cody Rhodes winning the title and everyone's excited about the actual story that was told and the payoff of it, and CM Punk bitching and moaning that he never main evented. So that even though that jackass lost, oh, we're still proud of you.
Oh, and they're all
Brothers
playing
celebrated in the
poker.
ring after that fucking show like it was Eddie and Benoit at 20. Come on. Which, by the way, I'm not a CM Punk full hater. I'm just acknowledging that
The dick ratting's
2015
real?
CM Punk would spit in 2025 CM Punk's face.
Oh, yeah, word. Word on that.
But is there anything else you wanted to chat about for this?
You could have me go off on what you were just on about, but I'm gonna just bypass all that, and I'm gonna say something 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 something. I forget. Sorry, guys.
I will break it down the wall to a degree, not the full shatter of it. But I'm so happy to hear how happy you are with this month because we recorded it a day later, just of Tuesday didn't work for us for our energy levels. I've been doing double shifts for 2 weeks now.
I dealt
I
with a dumbass at work.
but like how you how you were describing how you felt yesterday, it was a perfect example of like feel your feelings, but don't let one bad day become a bad month kind of thing.
Yeah, I was real bad for bringing things home with me, and I'm really trying to work on that, especially like bringing a negative mood and stuff like that. The different environments, different mood sets. It's tough, but it's something that I'm working on.
So, you've made it to the end of this episode.
Yes, sir, you did.
November 23rd, Brendan Caulfield, aka Holden Albright, turns 40. I'm not gonna celebrate on live stream with you guys. Maybe I'll get fucked up and go on Instagram Live. You wanna know what? That sounds real funny. November 23rd at like 8 p.m. Turn on notifications for
Nah, later, even later. Get even wilder with it.
no, because I think it starts at 8 and then like I come back at midnight. I don't know if it stays on for those 4 hours, but I think it's okay. This has hit. Now this is hitting. Because the first time I did acid, I and I'm not getting fucked up to get fucked up. I'm not trying to fucking kill myself. This is a positive. It's a retreat. It's a vision quest. It's a shout out to the Aboriginals. But the first time I did acid was real interesting for the fact that like I was texting Forza from like 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. And it was Easter of the pandemic lockdowns, so like early April.
I remember working that day.
And what happened was so I would send texts to Forza that's like all right, it's just like okay, I just took out like he was my like check-in buddy. He was like my virtual lifeguard and like I didn't mean that. I was just during the pandemic there was a lot of people I texted random stuff to. The signature text every few weeks was I'm in line at Costco. It's 6 a.m. I'm high as fuck. And the first time was I'm the tallest person 100 feet around me. 2 weeks later, it was 6 a.m. I'm in line at Costco. I'm high as fuck. I'm not the tallest person 100 feet around me. And Brad Myers even replied to it once. And I was like, hi Brendan tags are like my favorite thing. So like there's different variants of Brendan. There's exhausted Brendan, there's this, there's that. But so yeah, that Instagram live, but my favorite is I also posted a couple stories and like a couple tweets. And one of them was like, I'm cold. Should I leave my basement or put pants on and stop sitting on the freezer in my basement? And then there's a video of me in my basement and my dog, my puppy, she just has a big fucking smile on her face. She's at the top of the stairs where my kitchen is. The sun's beaming on her back. I'm just in the dark basement like a troll. And I'm just like, I'm like fucking recording it for my story. And I'm like, this is a perfect example of life. I can go upstairs where it's sunny and happy and enjoy life, or stay miserable and cold in my fucking basement. And then I finally went outside, and it's like 6 p.m. And the Riot Makers and Fight or Flight have a reunion Facebook Messenger call. And at one point, I space out while I'm smoking a joint, and Wheeler and Vertigo are like, "What the fuck just happened to Brendan?" And Forrest is like, he is on acid, so and I came back, I was like, bro, the wires on the side of my house became like the old red and blue 3D glasses.
Jeez, I know what you mean.
The best part about doing shrooms is when the leaves get brighter.
Brighter
The vibrantness just like hits you and you're like, oh.
color vibrancy. Fuck.
I luckily haven't had like intense like acid visions, but I do. I have said this to a lot of my friends. When I look at like if I'm in the suburbs and I see the sky behind the houses, like that's why us mentioning the skies and I've been looking at them. I always look at them because I don't know if it's between photo editing or fucking hallucinogenics. I see layers when I look at like it only happens like we filmed this out because I was remembering us doing the selfie video after our match at the brewery.
Which is the most viewed episode, by the way.
Yeah, because it's super short. It's fun. It's in person. That's why I want to do more in person things. But of me explaining to you how I see these trees as layer two, the field is layer one, the sky is the wallpaper background, but those trees in that shed is layer three.
And it was very much a Toy Story sky where the clouds were very layered. It was very like as far as the eye can see clouds.
Were we talking to a manager or one of the owners of the brewery when he told us how much we had such like a grown man conversation about how much land they owned and what they planned on doing in the future?
Brother,
Do you
I re
even remember that?
I wrestled you that day and my ear bled afterwards. I don't remember much from that day.
The ear didn't bleed from my match though.
I think it did. I think it was caught off the Enzy that busted my head. But we're good. We're good.
I was thinking because
Or it was the fucking catch me on the suicide dive, kill me for real on the outside. It was one of the two that busted me up for real.
was your War Games match the weekend before?
I forget when that was. It might have been, but I still have the Bryce Hansen scar from him whipping me with a friggin' tiny little stick.
What a
And
summer, dude.
yeah, the fact that
That's
you
like
could,
Van and Holden single week digits.
it's back to the fact that I did a War Games and a three stages of hell on the same day.
You
Like I
didn't
was,
wrestle less than 25 minutes in each match.
I did the most backyard wrestling day ever. And the fact is that none of it is that it was all legit.
I think that's why I don't shit on backyarders. Because I've also, like, not even just regular bookings are just like, okay, this is an indie show. Like, I've done private events where it's literally in a backyard, but high end production where I'm just like, I'm being paid too much money for this nonsense.
I did a backyard birthday party this summer as well, and it was the most fun I ever had. We had barbecue after with the people. It was amazing. Shout out Yatesy Baby, Steve-O, Jurgen again, who I hope wins the PWL Cup, and somebody else who I'm forgetting.
Oh man, this is a sample, like the
Bruiser.
last 5 minutes and this whole episode. But the last 5 minutes is what most of my conversations have been since I've been back in wrestling. It's just like bullshit and laughing, not belittling other things or trying to get booked places or bitter that you're not booked places. Like it's just been good. Oh, like shout out Tyler Hill wrapping up his time in wrestling and choosing to be able to walk in real life versus playing wrestler on the weekends. Like,
Hmm.
I always give credit to Tarek and Josh as examples of you can acknowledge your children and be a good wrestler. But like, there's also a lot of wrestlers, and I'll pat myself on the back, but I didn't start this way of like setting examples for their peers that it's okay to take a break. It's okay to quit, and especially if it's affecting your life. But there's also those examples of if you work really hard, though, look what Ethan Page is doing in NXT. Look at Josh. Like there are all Mike Bailey. There are all these people.
Hmm. Leading by example, and you love to see it for them, and I think that's a great point. I think you make a great point there too, is that it's it's not a bad thing to evaluate what's going on in your life.
Well, I'm gonna get to the contest before Van Landen takes a nap. Uh, so it's my birthday in November, but I want to give you guys something. But it's me, so nothing comes free. I'm going to give you a call to action, but I want you to show that you're gonna work hard. So, Van, what do I want them to do? And then I'll tell them what they can win.
People, we want you to send us in the video of you saying good morning. Give us some topics. Let us know what you want the topic to be. Good morning, Van. Good morning, Holden. Today's topic is Pinocchio. Please don't say Pinocchio. But that's what the idea is, you know? Make it as crazy or as nonchalant as you want. Film it in your car, pro wrestler promo style, or do high production value. Unlike pro wrestling promo value, production value. Do it however you want. Do it on a cell phone, do it on a GoPro,
We
do it on
just
a
do need a
Nokia
video
Flip.
on your Instagram story and tag us at GTA Wire, at the Van Landen, at Holden Pro. I just wanted you to say good morning, Van and Holden. But yeah, I love the give us a topic because you're going into sequels. I'm going into bitterness. Uh,
No, don't even put it on your story. Just send it to the GTA Wire account or to the Van Landen or to the Holden Albright account. And unfortunately, we will do our best to try to find them and sequence them accordingly. Best one wins. What do
no,
they
it's going to
win,
be a random
Albright?
draw. It's going to be a random draw. We're not judging the quality
Okay, never mind. It's not best one wins.
because that also
Because you're
means.
right. I just said don't put. I said the quality doesn't fucking matter. So why would it be best one wins?
And like, here's the thing. Also, we're also gonna have to re-edit this so it's a more concise clip that I can fucking post on our Instagram.
Oh shit.
But this is good. This is the audio. This is why I love
This
this
is
is October.
October.
This is why I love it though. Of like, you get to go into. I think this is why we work as a pair. Here's all the shit I throw at the wall, and you're actively scraping it off. You're not waiting to see what dries. You're trying to scrape it all off, and if you can't reach one, we're going with that.
So that's what you do, but or that's what I do, but oppositely, this is why we work as a pair, is because I'm standing outside with my hands in my pockets, like waiting to smoke, and you're grabbing me by the fucking arm and busting us through the door of the flaming building, saying, "No, we're putting this shit out ourselves." And I'm like, I guess we're putting this shit out myself. Gotta start doing this. So
In fairness, though, I will say we have to light our cigars or joints on the burning building while we try to, like, because we are, I will at least say, I'm trying to save the. Oh, here's the teaser. If you didn't hear it in the van to hold it, I put a fucking, I put a fork in the microwave. I put fucking. This is why if I become an arsonist or I die of fire, I have fire related tattoo. I willed this into a sixth sense. But thermos in the microwave, tin foil, and fork. That is how I set the fucking microwave on fire. Three different ways. I learned my lesson each time. Going back to the contest, if you submit a lot of those Good Morning Van and Holden videos in our DMs, here's my topic. You'll get put in the intro. You'll be saving us some time, especially coming into the holiday season. If we can like bulk those or fucking like we don't have to stress of like ideally we have two of your topics, we each have a topic. Boom. But yeah, you'll be entered in the draw, and I'm gonna have a few of my personal Funko Pops available for the giveaway, and you get to choose which one you want.
oh fuck.
Also, we do have merch coming soon. That's a 2026 thing, though. The Funko Pop Van Holden that I think's real cute that we haven't like really used for anything yet. Uh, but now I'm gonna stop this recording. We're gonna record again. So here, raw versus the production. This is what you get with this. This is the benefit of this is October.
This is October.
I'm turning 40 next month, But I want to give away you guys something. So I'm going to have Van explain what you need to do, and I will tell you what you could possibly win. So when I say what you need to do, what I do want is on the stories, tag us and GTA Wire. Good morning, Van Landen and Holden Albright, so that we can use those in future intros. The other one is, or you can extend it and give us a topic. Either, and then I'll say, either way enters you in the draw DM. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah.
I think this is October recording has been like the most fun, hectic one. It fits a Halloween kind of Disney Channel movie vibe.
Zach and Cody episode where there's a real ghost.
Everyone, I'm turning 40 on November 23rd. So November is my birthday month. If I'm narcissistic, I'd rather no one know like where the fuck I am, and I will be. I'll be gone. I might be on Instagram Live under substances though, so check. But I want to give away you guys something, and we want to build GTA Wire. And we're shout out to new inheritors, Kai, Brad, Amanda, DJ Mike Star, everyone for commenting down below and engaging with the polls and such like that. But we want to see you guys also. So Van, tell them what they need to do to enter. And I, by the way, I feel like I'm in America's Funniest Home Videos right now. Tell them what they need to do to enter, and I'll tell you what the prizes are at the end.
Film a video of yourself saying, "Good morning, Van and Holden." Put it on your story for your chance to enter. Or if you want to extend it, give us a topic. And we just may talk your topic.
You will be helping us because there's only so many topics we can talk about, and we want to talk with you. We engage you, and what we're gonna do at the end of what I'm gonna do at the end of the month is I'm going to, because I'm downsizing my collection, I'm moving, I'm growing as a person, aka that means like I need less things so I could possibly move into a shoebox if I have to, like Mother Goose or a van. Oh man, if I have van life, whew, my mental health would be amazing. I've never sang on this podcast. I don't like that. Uh, um, I will give a collection of my personal toys, and you'll get to select what you want out of it. There might be more stuff coming soon. Maybe we give away a sticker. Maybe we go full major pod with it. Who knows? But if you're also watching this video, we just talked for like 45 minutes on This Is October, which is available on the GTA Wire Spotify feed, where eventually all the GTA Wire shows will be eventually. But we appreciate you for following and watching us on Instagram.
Thank you, everybody. Again. Goodbye.
I sang and you were quiet. Oh, what happened?
The you singing part was wild.
That fucked me up.
Also,
I didn't like it.
also, this is October. It's been good.
Peace.
Peace, October. See you in November.